before we start, can we just give a little shout out to my phone case? The Powerpuff Girls are officially quaking. I'm Styleboy and welcome to Mod, and today we are doing a life update. Now, I haven't done one of these in like 6 months. I felt like we should just chat and just chill, but also my nails need doing. I'm gonna do them here. Basically, this is gonna feel like a salon session. Maybe you're doing your nails. Maybe you're getting ready for the day. Before we start, obviously, subscribe. Must I say more? Tell me if you actually do enjoy these kind of videos, because if you do, brilliant, because we're about to do a whole bunch more. Without further ado, let us begin. Okay, update. I actually did take off all the nail varnish and file them because I needed concentration. And if I didn't, oh bitch, we'd have some dodgy ass nails. We're gonna go and paint them. So this is my favorite nail varnish and I really am in the mood to wear it. This is the Barrier Molten Metals nail varnish in the shade Peachy Feels. I love this color. It's so flattering on me. Oh, so let's actually start with the update. First update. Let's talk about the summer because summer is now coming to a close. I think I've done so much this summer. Yeah, it feels like I've done nothing. It feels like this summer has like definitely flown by. Yeah, it's gone really slow. But I feel like in a way, I needed that. I really needed to take a stop and a break because I feel like, especially after uni year 1 and just going with like all the changes that were happening in year 1 and all that, which we will get into that also, my reflections of year 1. My brain, I think when I first started was like, yeah, I'm gonna be super productive. I'm gonna film 3 different videos. I'm gonna make an entire magazine, do all this stuff. And while yes, I do think it's cool that I wanted to be productive, I think I also needed a break. I really feel like I did. Oh my god. And I feel like I kind of realized that halfway through the summer, and then I fully appreciated it the day I got my 2nd vaccine jab. Oh yeah, also, I'm double vaxxed, bitch. And it's kind of funny because I got my 1st dose of the vaccine at the beginning of the summer, and then I got my 2nd dose like last week near the end of the summer. So it's almost just like a full circle moment. But on the day I had my 2nd vaccination and the day after when I was like resting, literally it was like the first day I kind of like fully appreciated just the sense of relaxation. I ended up watching like 2 Disney films, the original Beauty and the Beast and the original Mulan. I loved it. I feel like I just felt truly at peace and just at ease and just felt like, wow, okay, we needed this day to relax. And then literally the day after I was like, I felt so like energetic, and especially this week as well, the week I've just had, I have been super productive. More productive than I would say like a lot of the summer. Like every day I have done something and I feel good, which just proves that you need a break. You need a break sometimes, and I feel like it's healthy to have a break and to stop for a moment and just to breathe. And it was just really good, I think, in that sense, because it allowed me to mentally feel that break and that ease of a pressure that I put on myself to be super productive. And like, it's nothing wrong with being productive. Like, I think it's great if you want to do some stuff and work and anything during the summer, but I feel like for me, it's exactly what I needed to just stop, and it really, really helped mentally. I kind of did like so many like, not random things, but so many like things that I'm just like, oh my god, I really did that during the summer. Obviously my hair. We will get into that update also about like my hair and the opinions. I went to the cinema again, like for the first time since lockdown, which was such a cool experience. I honestly loved it so much. I also printed my magazine off. This is officially mine. But printing it off and feeling so freaking proud, like I did that. I really did that. Oh, it's just so crazy. This is all me. But honestly, that's what feels so crazy, is that I actually did that. This is the biggest thing, and actually one of my most proudest achievements ever, actually making this magazine. And honestly, I love it so much, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I can't wait to do it again. I met with so many friends from uni, which was so fun. Like, I'm so glad that I managed to do that, and I think it was so good because I managed to like meet like-minded people, especially going into uni, because I haven't been to my university in the building. My year 2 will be the first time. I've been obviously like an open day, but that doesn't really count. I drew myself as a looker character, and I think I'm pretty adorable. Right? It's been a very good summer, and I feel like for me, it's what I needed. I needed this like moment to like stop. And I feel very good, and it's almost like, maybe it's just me, but this adjustment period to get back into like the normality of life, especially because of Rona. it just felt like I needed this time just to breathe. And I felt like maybe I needed it subconsciously, so it felt really, really good to have it. Going for coat 2. But talking about year 1, I feel like we kind of should talk about my year 1 reflections of uni. Because if you did not know, or if you're new, hi, I'm Steph, and I'm studying fashion promotion. I had my first year of uni. If you did not know, I did my foundation year first, and then after that, because it was a terrible experience, I then took a gap year during lockdown, and then I started year 1 in 2020, and now in 2021, I am going into year 2. Let's discuss year 1 of university. I love my course. I have to say, I think I've definitely chosen the right course because I freaking love it, and it's everything I wanted to do for fashion, and probably even a little bit more, because I feel like personally I've loved fashion and I love this side so much. Making a magazine, if you don't know, I collect so many freaking magazines. I love it and it just brings me so much joy. I think I was a bit nervous, I think at first, just in case I didn't even like the course. I remember when I was younger, I was so wanting to do design, like desperately, and now it's switching on to promotion. I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna hate it, but I ended up loving it so much, and I love what we're learning and I love what we're doing. It felt incredible. However, just because I loved it doesn't mean it was not stressful. I dealt with stress so much. I think what made it worse was the constant changing of the lockdown laws. Ugh. Basically, I was gonna say, I think my year 1 uni was probably the weirdest time of lockdown, because I started in September, so the lockdown laws eased, but we weren't allowed in the building. Then I think we had that like month of lockdown in October, and I just remember finding out and crying. I was tearing up. I was so not only confused, but also just really sad. And then we had like a little bit off, and then it was back to lockdown again during December, which was Christmas period, which I don't think was too bad because it was like Christmas, but as soon as it got to January, it was hard. So what me and my sister used to do was just take walks every morning, because it was like the only way we could get out the house. And then the lockdown restrictions eased, and somehow I got used to it really quickly, like especially the first set, and then it eased again the second time when we were ending uni. Again, it just felt really, really weird, and I felt like that's kind of reflected into my uni year, if that makes sense. Like I felt like it was so much change, so much going on, like not only because I was starting a course, but also for the fact that like the world was changing around me again and again and again, and that was a lot to deal with. And then also, I don't know if I ever said that I got burnt out a bit during the April half term, because I was like, I'm gonna do 2 videos a week for Autism Awareness Month, and I ended up just feeling exhausted, so I had to take a break off YouTube, because then when I was starting to do that with uni, it was just stress upon stress, and I got no time for myself, so I took like a month off. So it was just a lot, but I have to say I do love the course I'm on so much. And I also feel like I'm at the right uni, because I actually feel finally accepted within my like identity as a fashion creator, as someone who's into fashion, because I always felt like, particularly with like design, I never fit in. And I know obviously like to fit in is boring, but you get what I mean, as in like you feel like you're an anomaly. Just felt like I never really truly fit in. So when I finally joined it, and people were having the similar visions to me, and like, oh my god, we're doing this and like that. Everyone was also so lovely. The majority of people on my course are the sweetest, and I already can tell that we're gonna help each other so much during these different things. It made me feel so comfortable and so good. It just made me feel accepted, and that I love so much. I love that. So for me, this is why I'm really like truly in love with uni. Like I'm in love with the course, so I can't wait to go into the building, which gets me on to the next point. How am I feeling about year 2? Year 2, I'm excited. I do think I'm a little bit nervous though, I'm not gonna deny. I think there's a lot of me that is feeling the nerves, because I think we are more than less likely going into the building, and I've never been into the building. So it's gonna be very, very weird, but exciting, if that makes sense. Because I know that we have freshers, and I will definitely be attending some freshers in that sense, because again, it's another change, because my first year of uni was completely online, and now going in, it's like there are so many little changes that I want to do before I go in. For example, like my morning routine, I've already started to change that. I'm excited to meet everyone. I hope that when I get in, it's just, I feel comfortable there. And I feel like I'm like, yes, I chose the right place. Because so far online, I feel like it, but I just hope when I get into the building, I'm like, yes, I still have that feeling of like, I know for me, this is the right place for it. I feel like I've been like slowly trying to get back into life during the summer. Like I got back into the gym, I think this week, which was so good. And it's like, I've been on public transport. I'm still wearing my mask. It's just these little things things that are gonna make, I guess, me more comfortable going into the university building and me studying. Again, I'm just really excited. I'm also excited to experience freshers. I know that like, you're probably just like, but you're year 2. Like, bitch, don't let me. I never had freshers. I had online freshers. It was yeah. So I was so excited to like go to a rooftop bar or Bully Ballers because they both are offering that and just go and enjoy myself. Yeah, I'm very pumped. I'm also pumped to meet new people. Oh my god. And I think all these little things are just, they're exciting to me. Oh my god. My hair, my thoughts and everything. So, obviously as you can tell, my roots have already started to grow in, which honestly at first I thought I would have hated, but actually the opposite. I love it. Like, I think it's even better with the roots grown in. I feel like it suits me more that the roots are grown in, and I feel so confident with it, and I feel like myself with it. I feel like obviously me as a dark brunette, like yes, that is me, but I feel like there's also an element where like I can see this in it, and that's why I was like, I love it, and I'm so glad that I did it. And again, I'm so glad that I managed to like take care of my hair, and I continue to, and I'm just so glad that I've been able to do that because now my hair just feels healthy. And I feel like with this hair, it's made me feel a lot more creative and a lot more free within, like, I guess in a sense of like makeup wise. Like, I honestly feel like the looks I have been producing with my blonde hair have been iconic. They have been on another level, okay? You can't deny. I have been loving it so much, and it's just been so cool to have it. Like, I feel like my dreams have come true as being a blonde. I feel like in that sense, it's like, I just feel very inspired by it. And I think in that sense, it's like, I love that so much. Not that the brunette was like a terrible hair color choice. Oh my god. Me as a brunette, we love her. But me as a blonde, we also love her too. I haven't really told the internet this, so I'm doing it today. Basically, last year, Miss Rona at her peak, at her prime, I kind of realized that I kind of stuck to a lot of the same media, thanks to Disney Plus. I wasn't really expanding my film's horizons, and I was kind of just sticking to the same stuff as comfort. Music-wise, bitch, 2020 was the year. So I thought this year for 2021, I would try and watch as many new films as possible. Films and series. I think I'm doing really well. I think I've got up to number 30. So I've honestly watched so many films, and I have to say, some have now become my new favorite films. There are some films I've like wanted to see for so many years, like Moonlight. I wanted to see that, I think, since it came out, and I finally saw it this year. It was like my big treat after getting an A+ for my magazine. I decided to treat myself and like rent Moonlight for a little bit. And let me just say, that film is truly now one of my favorite films ever. That film is so incredible. It's weird because the way I would describe it is like, it's heartbreaking and it's so sad, but it's also heartwarming. The ending, if you watch it, you kind of know this feeling of like, there's like a warmth to it, if you must. Honestly, I love it. Please, if you have the opportunity, go and watch it. I will admit it's very emotional and it's very heavy. So again, beware, like be very aware like about that. And like another one of my favorite films I've seen this year is like Luca. It's like becoming one of my favorite Disney films, okay? The Sea Monsters, I love it. The Italian like aesthetic, I feel seen. The gay metaphors, I am here. That one's also really good. Dead Poets Society I saw for the first time this year. Another amazing coming of age story. Dreamgirls I saw for the first time this year. Which now I need to see live, but I'm only gonna see it live if Amber Riley is playing Effie. It's not a want, it's a need, it's a requirement. I basically saw like so many cult classics this year that were incredible. I really do hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was just a nice little catch-ups. I shall see you guys next week. Bye everyone, bye.